move the tank around.
I had not expected for this to happen.
Other parts of the area are highly polluted.
What is your favorite sound to wake up to? There is obviously a lot of stuff that takes place off camera. Right now, for example, I'm at the citizen office, don't know if that's the right term, it's the tax office, where I try to get my coordination number sorted out, because apparently the woman on the phone told me that they can't find any like application in their system whatsoever. Oh, please open. Which is weird because I applied for it in person 2 weeks ago, so I'll check on them and yeah, see how it goes. Maybe I can sort it out because I'm still the highest bidder on this property. But if I can't get this coordination number, I will not be able to get the property. Super nice lady. She said there's been a problem with the scanners in Jönköping, where I applied for the coordination number for the first time. It did not get through. It's not in the system. I applied for it again. There's no way to make this any faster. Yeah, you know what? I need to cool off. We see each other in the drink. Oh yes! Oh, I needed this so badly. I've had an idea, you know, since this is not working with the registration number and shit, I'm just going to stay here, I think, you know. I've got my van here, I'm just going to park it here forever, puncture the tires, I'm not, you know, I'm immovable, so what can they do, you know? Just going to stay here forever, it's nice, and I don't have to apply for any coordination numbers. Good bloody morning, lads. Oh, it's so nice and sunny. And today I think I'm changing up the morning routine a little bit. Now, how is that for a new morning routine, huh? Okay, ladies and gents, we are making our way to a national park for another adventure, which means that we have to leave this beautiful spot behind, but we might be coming back. Let's get cracking! Don't mind my planned or the dirt on my windshield. Oops. Oh, I am reunited with my baby, and yeah, it's about time to head back and see if I can fix the why would I do that? The tank. See you there. So it turns out the grey water tank is that much away from the car, which is not ideal. So it's hard to see actually, but here there's this much space and you can move the tank around, and this is what's causing the noise. Good news is I think it will not drop while driving. It's still pretty solid. There is, some clearance, but it will not drop. Bad news is I cannot fix it. Good bloody morning, you legends. I've had a couple of days off, and I've been taking this time and invested it in a bit of research on different wastewater treatment systems available out there here in Sweden.
Hej, jag heter Flipma. Talar du engelska?
And everything, of course, for this off-grid property that I'm not saying I'm 100% committed to buy it, but it is very attractive. So I've been doing a bit of research, and this is just a heads up for you guys because this can be quite overwhelming. So I've done a lot of phone calls, but I've also done a little bit of an explanation section where I go through the different systems for grey water and black water. So, stick with me, bear with me, and yeah, but this is how I've been spending all morning.
And he told me I could maybe ask you a couple of questions regarding septic tanks and Trekammerbrunn. Okay, so my situation is I am looking into buying a house in and it is off-grid. It's not connected to the communal water system whatsoever. So I need to hook it up to some kind of wastewater tank or brunn, something like that. Okay. So if I understood you correctly, then it's either a very big septic tank for both, or have it separated, the BDT filter for the grey water and the septic tank for the toilet. Okay. No worries. That was of tremendous help. Thank you so much.
Okay, I think this needs a bit of clarification. So we separate, and this is, by the way, also the same with my water system here in the van. So we separate between grey water and black water. Grey water is everything that comes from, cleaning dishes, wash water, also like when you do shower, take a shower, that's also grey water. And then on the other hand, we have black water. Black water is everything that basically comes flushing down the toilet. So we do a bit of a separation there. And in Sweden, there is a filter system that is dedicated to grey water only, and that's called BDT for, cleaning baths, dishes, and wash water. This is what the website says, by the way. And then there is a so-called black water tank that can, sort of store all of the black water coming from the toilet. But, saying this, you can also have a black water that also includes the grey water. But then again, if you do the math for a 4-person household with each person using up to 100 liters per day with a flushing toilet, which is, it could easily be 130 liters, judging by the search results. it would have to be emptied after the 13th day with a 6,000 liter black water tank with also grey water in it. So that's not very smart. So you would have to install a BDT system, and if you want a flushing toilet, then you would also maybe have a black water tank on top of it. So this is why I'm looking into BDT systems for now and trying to figure out how much that would be for an off-grid property, and if you can maybe also install it just by yourself. It's only 4 days until my return back home to Germany. I talked to the real estate agent from my first favorite property that I put a bid on of 650,000 Swedish crowns, which is exactly what the owners of the house wanted. And she talked to the owners, and the owners said they accept my offer. I don't know, I'm not sure if I mean I should celebrate. I am pretty happy right now, but it puts me in a rough spot. I like both, the off-grid property and the other one. I had not expected for this to happen. I am happy. First things first, I want to say thank you to every single one who's supporting me, who's watching these videos, but also, back at home. I can always call my friends, ask them for support. My parents, they support me big time, so big ups, and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me, and in all honesty, all of this wouldn't be working without them. So the big question remains, am I going to buy the off-grid property, or am I going to opt for the property in Vimmerby, my first favorite property? And I've given this some thought. I want to say that it's not fully decided yet, but I do have a favorite. I think the property in Vimmerby is the apple of my eye. It certainly lends itself to just a great vacation home. It has like this perfect location in Småland's forest, very fairy tale worlds, and you got Astrid Lindgren's world just around the corner. It's 50 minutes to the Baltic Sea. So right now I feel like I'm going for this Vimmerby property. Having said that, there are a couple of things that need sorting out. I'm very glad that now I have the chance of buying a property in Småland, in Vimmerby, which is mind-blowing. But still, there are a couple of things that need to be figured out before I go the final step and transfer the money. We see each other first thing in the morning. What do you say?
One thing I can say for certain is I'm not used to getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning anymore. Oh, I'm spoiled. But yeah, the office. Oh my god! I forgot to pick up my resistance bands from the workout session yesterday. The office opens at 8 o'clock, so gotta hurry up a bit. I want to be there at 9, so I can talk to somebody who actually knows something about radon in that area. So yeah, better pick this up, get breakfast, and then go for it.
Hey, jag heter Fritma. Talar du engelska? I have the appointment with the real estate agent at 1:30, and I still have a couple of questions regarding the area where the house is situated and, for example, the radon. I'm only here in this area until tomorrow evening. So I have to, and if I have to check the water, for example, I would have to do it tomorrow, because I think you have to send in the test results on Tuesday, and that's the only day in the week that you can send in the test results. There are fairly high levels of radon in that area. She says there are levels that are okay-ish, but then again, other parts of the area are highly polluted. So I will not buy the house today. Man, this is... What an adventure this is, huh? So I'm not going to buy the house today. I'm going to talk to the agent, tell her that I'm having second thoughts. There are things that need to be figured out before I actually buy it. Yeah, I'm getting a call back apparently from an expert on radon from this commune. And I can also grab a test kit at the center right behind me and check the water quality myself tomorrow. Of course, that will cost me, but then that's only water. Water is of course important, but it can also like spread and rise from the ground and pollute the whole house. And that cannot be checked only, by looking at the water levels.
It's 1:45, and that means I have to go to the real estate agent and explain my situation. Wish me luck. Today is easily one of the strangest days of my entire life. I'll try to sum it up for you guys when I'm at the property. I'm driving there now. I'll probably fail to do it because it's so strange. It's such a weird day, and oh my god, good things happened, bad things happened. I'll now take the car to the property so I can talk to the neighbors and hopefully also talk to you guys. Real legends will remember this dirt road from like 2.5 weeks ago. Going back, yo! I am taking a final walk in this fairy tale forest for today, and maybe actually my final walk before I eventually drive back to Germany. You want to know why? Because I think I decided to buy this one. Hey, do you want me to buy the property, mate? Yep, that's a yes. That's a yes. It's a long story and I'll make it short. I talked to the agent. The agent answered all my questions. She was very nice. She helped me with loads of stuff. And the only thing that really bugged me was the potential risk of radon, as you know, the nuclear pollutant. It's funny how that's connected to my mental health and how my brain works, but what I did was I tried to get hold of as many professionals in that field as somewhat possible. So I talked to experts from the German office for radiation control, I think it's called. I talked to people here from the commune who were doing actually performing these tests on the nuclear pollutant radon. So I don't want to like belittle this whole issue. It is certainly an issue if you live somewhere full time, but if you want to use a house as a summer cottage, or if you want to rent it out to people, which I also would like to do, or like have friends come over, give them the opportunity to enjoy this, then it's not a problem. It's really not a problem, and I can't get more assurance than that. That's all I can get, really. Which brings me to the next point. I am taking water samples. I'll do that tomorrow morning, but I also want the water to be tested for microbes. So we're looking into bacteria, of course a potential virus also, just to be extra sure and to be able to, and I've said this earlier, like not earlier, but the other day, to know what kind of filter system you need for the well. So yes, I'm doing this water test. I'm taking a sample tomorrow, but no, it will not change my decision. And my decision is I'm going to buy the house. Now I said it. I said it. Tomorrow, first thing in the morning, I'm taking the samples. Second thing, I'm driving back to the commune, giving the samples back so they can be tested in the laboratory, and also making my signature on the contract. It is the right thing to do, so I'm going for it.